Oh,
Oh, good. You're here to help. I am so glad to see you. It was just a cold winter morning in the dark early hours when myself and a group of other scientists we set out for the Arctic Circle. We were well prepared for our trip with enough supplies and equipment, but unknowingly, a great blizzard was moving in, and then our leader fell ill. As the wind gusted violently, the snow blinded us and formed great drifts that blocked the passage back to our base camp. What had begun as such an exciting adventure has now turned into a disastrous expedition. It's now up to you and your classmates to help us survive and return to safety again. Do you think you can help us? Whew, that's such a relief to hear. We're so excited to have you helping. You will have a total of 10 days where you will be given 5 different engineering challenges to complete to help myself and the other scientists return to safety. Let me tell you a little bit about what you have to do. All right, now that you've agreed to help us survive the next 10 days and get us back to base camp, you will need to follow the 5 steps of the engineering design process as you attempt each of the 5 challenges you face over the next 10 days. Now, to begin, the very first step is to ask, what is the problem? So you need to figure out, as we send letters, what is the particular problem we are facing that day? How do you think others in the past have approached it? And what are some of those constraints that you have to follow? Meaning things that you're unable to use in the final solution to the problem. Once the problem is identified, you will then need to imagine. What are some possible solutions? Brainstorm ideas, bounce them off your classmates, and then narrow it down to the best possible one that you think will work to solve the problem. Next, you will begin planning out your solution. You're going to draw a detailed sketch of your design, make a list of all the materials you will need, and figure out the steps that you will need to take to actually create that design. Now, this step is one of the most important because the more detailed you are during this stage, the easier construction will be. Now you will begin creating your design. You will need to follow your detailed plan to create a solution to this problem. Once your solution is created, test it out, see if it works. This is your time to really identify what did work and what didn't work in your design. Then finally, the 5th step is to improve your design. This is after you've taken the chance to test it out, you will need to figure out what worked and what didn't work, and even think about what could have worked better. You will then make those modifications and changes to your design. This is that time to really add those improvements and then test it out for your final test. This will be that chance to come up with a final solution to solve our problem we're facing here in the Arctic Circle. If you and your team follows these 5 steps, I am confident that you will be able to help us scientists through the next 10 days and defeat any challenges faced before us. So thank you for your help, and it's time to get to work. Your first letter is with your teacher, so see them